proud of the fact that I've accepted this part of me that I struggled to accept, and that in turn it's helped other people.
He knows exactly where he is. He's got everything going. Oh, there's a triple! Oh, yes, Gus Kenworthy putting down the switch triple rodeo.
I am sending you a lot of love and encouragement and a big virtual hug. Bye.
Making history for Team GB, the first ever men's ski halfpipe gold medal.
Please welcome to the stage the 2022 Elizabeth Birch Equality Award recipient, Gus Kenworthy.
Thank you so much. I don't really know how to follow that last speech. So thank you so much, Denise, for your allyship. But in actuality, if you want to come give my speech, I would sincerely appreciate it. Be an ally. No, I'm very excited to be here. It's been a long night, and I was kind of nervous about going at the end, but I feel like half of the people in the room have left, and the other half are wasted, so the pressure's kind of come off a little bit. I'm really happy to be here, though. I wore a bolo tie for the occasion. And you might think that I flew all the way here to receive this award, but that's actually not the reason that I came here tonight. I came because I wanted to try and get confirmation, once and for all, as to whether or not everything actually is bigger in Texas. Because all I'm saying is that that's what I've heard, and to be honest, I'm just interested to know more. And so tonight, it has been so incredible to see all of you whipping out your big, fat, juicy donations. I was looking at that chart, and it broke 100,000. That was amazing. We are raising money to support our community. Yes, and you don't have to stop giving. You can keep giving. Yeah, that means you, John McGill. Yeah. Don't think I didn't see the junk in that trunk. Your bifold wallet's about to burst. This event, the Black Tie Dinner, does certainly seem to be proof of the size of things here in Texas because it is the largest LGBTQ fundraising event in the nation. Yeah. Yeah, y'all really said XL only. And because of the 40 black tie dinners that have come before this one, and thanks to the tireless hard work from all of the beautiful volunteers on the board, y'all have helped raise over $27 million for the LGBTQ nonprofits here in Texas, as well as for the Human Rights Campaign. Now, the theme of tonight's dinner is the power of pride. And everyone in this room has a lot to be proud of. I, for one, am incredibly proud of the work that has been done because of the dollars that have been raised at these events. Work that is more important than ever because we're being challenged like we never have been before. We are facing a potential turnback of basic human rights that we have fought so hard for and won. From don't say gay laws to bans on trans athletes, denial of critical health care, and with landmark court rulings potentially in jeopardy, we must remain intensely engaged in the fight. Yeah, thank you. That is why your support tonight is so important. I am especially proud of the Black Tie Dinner because they have made Planned Parenthood one of tonight's beneficiaries. Yes, women should make their own healthcare choices, period. We should all have autonomy over our own bodies, except for mine, which belongs to Coleman. But speaking of women, receiving the Elizabeth Birch Award is a huge honor for me. I received another award from HRC, the Visibility Award, in 2017, 2 years after I came out. In my speech, I mentioned first realizing that I was gay when I was at a hot springs with my family, and I saw a hot lifeguard with a happy trail and a red bathing suit. Yeah. I noticed him, and I also noticed something stirring within me when I looked at him. An attraction, a draw, a pull, and without even having words to articulate it or contextualize it, I immediately knew that those feelings made me different. Different from my dad, different from my brothers, different from my friends, and I felt ashamed of that. It was the moment that my life in the closet began. That moment was in 1998, and I remember being so scared and feeling so alone. Meanwhile, at that exact same time, Elizabeth Birch was in the midst of her 9-year run as the executive director of HRC. During those years, under her leadership, she created the HRC logo, and she helped educate America on the fact that LGBTQ people want equality and equity. It was a bold idea at the time, but her push is what brought so many people into the movement. Because of her and the work that she was doing, when I finally did come out in 2015, I did so into an accepting world. Yeah. A world and a community that allowed me to be myself, to live my truth, and to continue competing as an out athlete. Thanks. I just retired from skiing competitively this past Olympics in February, and after a 14-year-long career with medals and podiums at all of the major events, the X Games, World Championships, the Olympics, the single most winningest moment of my entire career was a moment walking into the 2018 opening ceremony, holding hands with one of my best friends, Adam Rapon, as we became the first 2 openly gay men to compete in the Winter Olympics for Team USA. That moment couldn't have happened without Elizabeth Birch. It couldn't have happened without HRC. And it couldn't have happened without decades of people like you fighting for this community. Being who you are and living your truth is the greatest privilege you can ask for in life. It's not always easy to get to that place, and until you're there, it can feel like you're drowning. Many of us in this room, myself included, have made our way out of the waves. Now, it's our turn to lower the ladder and help anybody else out who may be struggling to tread water. It is our responsibility to use our privilege and our power to make life easier for those who are not just discovering who they are, but are getting ready to make themselves visible. That is the power of this community, and that is why your support tonight is so important. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for everyone for being here.